Speaking from the other side, absolutely. As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you on this now grey day here. I know you like to keep updated on the weather. I know. I'm like one of those things, aren't I? What do they call it? Weather glide or something. It keeps going one side to the other, you know. Yes, well, this is the thing. Although, do you remember in the old days, the weather seemed to be a little bit more, shall we say, in tune than what we get today. I'm not knocking the weather forecasters, but when you think about it, we used to have a lot of older weather forecasters who did it all about, you know, what was seen in the woods, what the birds were doing. It seemed a little bit more accurate, didn't it? They didn't say it was going to rain today. I've not got a brolly. I know you feel sorry for me. You don't, you do. You don't. Well, I should have brought one. I know this is the problem. You don't know what to bring out, do you? If you don't know that phrase, by the way, brolly and umbrella, just sort of clear that up. You never know, in different parts of the world, they might think you're bringing something untoward out. Now, let's get back to your royal story of the day. This has made headlines all around the world. And it's all about, apparently, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, how Meghan Markle, a former cable TV actress, confides and hears voices from the late and beautiful Princess Diana. Now, I don't know about you, I find this incredibly far-fetched. Now, we do know, and let's be honest, that Meghan is capable of many things, I'm sure we'll all agree. Allegedly wearing Diana's perfume on one of their very first dates, and no doubt claiming that she didn't know anything about the British monarchy, when it's proven time and time again, all thanks to close and ex-friends now, that indeed she was a big sort of avid reader of Andrew Morton's book about Diana. Remember that one? I mean, that was a book, wasn't it? When you think about it, it was completely revealing. And Andrew Morton made an absolute mint of going around the world telling Diana's story, which she didn't refute at the time, if you remember. It's funny how memories fade now. But back to Meghan, apparently it's been said that she allegedly spoke to Diana during a yoga session. I know, one of the more outlandish claims. Now, what I would say is this, that this is not a new story, and it's always good to clear this up, simply because, you know, Prince Harry, when he was doing his book tour about, of course, his book Spare, openly spoke about the fact that he often spoke and could hear his mother speaking to him. And if you recall in those interviews, particularly those sit-down interviews with a therapist, he even said that his elder brother, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, also had those thoughts. Apparently they believed that she disappeared and was going to come back to fetch them and you know, take them away and all that sort of stuff, and leave a different life, as it were. Now, Meghan, if this is true, of course it's a great story, but one might suggest that when she flung herself onto the final resting place of Princess Diana, apparently looking for guidance and asking for guidance. And who said Meghan wasn't a good actress, eh? Well, Harry was mightily impressed and felt that the two had connected. He's also spoken openly before about how he sees Meghan as some kind of reincarnation. Others might suggest it's a mother figure. It's as simple as that. When he was waiting at the altar that day in St. George's Chapel, she finally turned up, having dumped, of course, Prince Charles halfway down the aisle because she wanted to be an independent woman. Harry looked mightily relieved that finally Mummy had come to take care of him. And that's really been the basis of that story. So the story about Meghan speaking to Diana, yes, it's a nice far-fetched event, and I'm sure at certain points it's been capitalised on. But truly, Harry has already said that, done it before. And I don't know about you, but many of us who've lost loved ones often think, well, what would they do? And you can almost hear their voices. So it's not really nice to mock somebody who perhaps still struggles to this point. I'm not saying Meghan's right or wrong. I'm not in the Sussex Club. I'm just saying both sides. And it's always up to the individual to decide just how far Meghan Markle truly is pushing it this time. And I'm sure you'll all agree, quite far. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.